It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Yeah, taking it serious, life changed in the blink of an eye. Hello to my son, the same day I'm sending goodbyes. I've been on my grind since shake high, riding these bass lines. Finally comfort with the gray skies, watch how I take mines. I'm with the armory, leaving poverty. Niggas been calling me, only speaking the blood like arteries. Guess I'm honorary, ought to be with the ghosts. Pen scripted with ghosts, meticulous practice, cognitive dissonance for the coast. Atlanta taught me well, keep the 808s in a large Chevelle. My lines punching like Whitaker, it's the God Purnell. I never age, I'm like a for real. Shit that I write in the grill gives me the license to ill. For the new year, I'm only touching more classics, I'm making them. For the cash, I've been draining them. My rhythm circadian. These my signature cadences. Y'all been them and ate them. Chick-fil-A them, innovative. Need my shit up in them stadiums. I've been underrated. Roller humble, I played it like a film. I'm at a point I need a status coming like a deal. My bank told me you were like a meal. Niggas pushing rock, it was like a meal. Being soldier, life is real. How many niggas you know that could do this? Just this open discussion. I'm sick of niggas. Get some Robitussin and flow discussing. Keep up holding, bustin', take your hole and shove it. Fuck your bitch. Y'all been known for cooking. I got motion in my subdivision. Ain't no 22s in my atoms. I been a factor, but the truth get redacted. From a scene where they pumping balls. Ain't no shooting the basket, just shooting the bastard and spinning bandicoots. Been crashing. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, and I'm boy source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into Miss Doja Cat, and she's finally leaked a long-awaited song by the name of Crack for her fans. All right, this song was originally teased, I believe, in 2022. And her fans have been fiending for this record, just like Crack, ever since. All right. Now, one of the issues that we have here is that Doja Cat is signed, I believe, to RCA via Sony. If y'all can remember, just a couple days ago, I told y'all when I played SZA's concert footage of her performing during the Grand National Tour, Sony came through and they straight up put a strike on my channel for playing her music from a motherfucking live show. This wasn't even like, normally live concerts don't get flagged, but for whatever reason they don't fuck with me over here, so they didn't go through the process of just sending a copyright claim, which would have been a warning, would have taken it out, and we would have moved on with our lives. Nope, they struck my channel. Now I think I got about another 2 days before the strike wears off, because you know you can challenge them and stuff like that, and they're not going to go through with the process of trying to put a lawsuit on you for playing 30 seconds of fucking footage from a concert. So that'll be down soon, but that just goes to show that we're not going to be playing any Sony artists on this channel, period. All right, I wanted to play this Crack record, but unfortunately when I ran my checks, it is coming up in the Sony music database. It's already claimed, which means it's probably going to be available on streaming platforms very soon, maybe by the end of the week. I don't know. But for all the Doja Cat fans out there, if you think that it's only available on her website for download as of right now, yeah, it is for 24 hours, but pretty soon it's going to be available on streaming. So you might as well, you know, download it if you're a big fan. But if you're not convinced and you just a casual listener, it's going to be out anyway soon. Because again, I ran my checks and Sony Music is claiming it. So this is not like a situation where artists, you know, where we saw in the past year, artists just kind of give us loose season stuff and it's not being counted towards the release commitment from the label, and you could play it, you could react to it, and everything is honky dory. No. Okay, so we can't play it over here because they already don't fuck with me over at Sony, which is unfortunate, but I will check it out from my own ears, see what it's hitting on, and we'll go through the lyrics and all of that good stuff. But as far as hearing it on Inside the Industry, that's a no-go. But for my patrons, we'll run that motherfucker. She said this is not a single, this is just something to put out, what have you, you know what I mean? But again, I see the back channels are already claiming it. So Sony has another plan. It might just be a gift to the fans as far as Doja's concerned. But Sony's got another plan. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that off the jump. Okay? Which Sony, y'all gotta get updated with the times, man. Universal out here letting niggas react to music, you know what I'm saying? For the most part. Or at least being lenient enough to say, hey, it's a copyright claim, you could just take it out. But y'all niggas gotta catch up. Why would y'all strike niggas' channels? Damn, that's excessive. Now, as for the lyrics on this record, this isn't no lyrical, miracle, spiritual, nothing, you know what I'm saying? This is pop rap at its finest, you know what I'm saying? The lyrics in the first half of the song are very, very, very simple, right? She say, love the way you watch me when I'm on the floor, bugging out like you ain't never been before. You know that I could do just about everything and anything. I entertain. Love the way you watch me when I'm on the floor, bugging out like you ain't never been before. You know that I can do just about everything and anything. I entertain. And she comes in, when we fuck, bitch, I'm on crack. Bitch, I go black. Sacrifice back. I don't know what that sacrifice back shit is. And then she talking about her back, when she's getting it from the back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that what she mean right there. I don't know. When I go in, bitch, I'm on him. Bitch, I'm on 10. She just want him. So clearly this song is about getting it in. And she basically reiterates that. Then she comes back with a refrain. Yeah, he like that when I do my dance. Baby, bite back. Don't you fight that. I'm gone, can't find my phone, but all these lights on. Gotta keep my eyes open. Okay, so then she comes in and she says, yeah, I don't think we'll make it past the doorway. Last 24 hours just been foreplay, okay? So now they're getting to the bedroom, right? They're getting into the house. She says, I don't think we're gonna make it past the doorway, as in as soon as that motherfucking door open, they getting to the strong arm. All right. Last 24 hours just been foreplay like this. It's been building up to this moment. Too bad we got cameras in the foyer, you know what I'm saying? So they can't really get it in right there because there's cameras and don't nobody want to, get ousted. You know what I mean? CCTV shit be getting out. So she says, now let me get you something pinker than this rose. And she talking about that snapper, all right? She ain't talking about no drink, although it could be used for such. She talking about the snapper, okay? She say, my bitch, she go both ways. Let me know when to rotate. Boy, I dip, she dip. He sit down and keep them hands on both ways. And I think when she say my bitch, she go both ways, I don't think she's actually talking about her friend. I think she's talking about that snapper. All right, because you could get it both ways, from the front, from the back, from the side to the side. Let her know when to rotate. I dip, she dip, right? Because as she moves, the snapper moves. He sit down and keep them hands on both ways, both sides of the waist. She say, and I got him whipped like cocaine. And he break his back in 4 ways. Break this back in 4 ways. See, she says she sacrificed back. She's sacrificing her back. She says it in the verse. I'm going to make that disappear and they going to label that a cold case. That's crazy. That's crazy. She said she gonna make it disappear and they gonna label it a cold case. She gonna make it disappear. They gonna label it a cold case like he dead. Nigga finna die up in it. She said, watch me ride, I go down, down. Plenty has to go round and round. He said I'm sexy and red now, but won't hear that we just left Pound Town. Of course, that's a Sexy Red reference. Pound Town. Right, and this is an older song. This isn't new. It's been it's been in demand for a couple years now, a few years now. Love when he get loud, but he put that pillow over my mouth now. Guess I'm slipping over this slip and slide, and we tipping over this couch. All right, so she like when he get loud, but she can't get loud because he putting the pillow over the mouth. You know what I'm saying? And to contain it. And she say she's slipping over the slip and slide and they tipping over the couch. So they getting it in on the couch and they done tipped over the motherfucker, okay? So even she's slipping off of the slip and slide, you know what I mean? Which, again, we talking about the snapper, okay? And being that I wasn't able to say it for YouTube, this song, up until that verse, wasn't talking about shit. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? This shit ain't even talking about the motherfucking thing. But the beat is dope. The beat is good. Um, the melody is catchy. Um, Her fans have been asking for it for years, so I guess it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But if you're not able to hear the song, you're gonna have to either go on YouTube where somebody's probably linked it. You're gonna have to go on social media or go directly to Doja Cat's website where you can get the song for yourself. Okay, and it is catchy. The beat is bouncy. It's a vibe. It's not super lyrical rap, but it's not exactly what we go to Doja Cat for. She basically makes uh, sex hits. You know, you go through any of her biggest records, they're sex hits with cool wordplay in the rap verses. That's the Doja Cat stamp. And I'll be honest, I'll take this over that new F1 song she has out with Don Toliver. I'll take this over that. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I'm not a big fan of that cheesy ass fake funk sound that everybody tried to introduce into the game, that Dr. Luke bullshit, that easy ass uh boardwalk music that you hear when you go to the amusement park and shit. Like I don't when she gets in that bag, I tap out. You know, Say So was cool during the time period that it was popping. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't want to hear nobody else make no shit like that no more. I don't want to hear goddamn uh Lotto, when you come back, don't come back on that shit no more. We heard you twice. Right? It's just a sound that I'm tapped out on. I don't want to hear nobody on that shit. Like, retire that shit. Bruno did his part with it. Goddamn Dua Lipa did her part with it. Lotto did her part with it. The whole industry had their fucking way. Leave that shit in the cutting room floor. Okay? So here's Rolling Stone talking about this crack record. They say for 3 years, Doja Cat has been asked the same question by her fans: whatever happened to crack? Every time she puts an album out, every time she starts talking about music, the fans keep asking about crack. Okay? The rapper previewed the record during an Instagram Live in 2022 while in the process of recording her fourth studio album, Scarlet. But when the album arrived in September 2023, crack wasn't on the track list. Her fans begged for it to be released, and she finally gave in. But there's a small caveat. Today, Cinco de Mayo, Doja Cat released Crack as an online exclusive available to stream and download only through her official website for one day. The homepage of the site features a muted video of the musician. Beside it, an iridescent shape resembling damage to a cracked screen reads Crack for 24 hours only. On X, Doja Cat clarified that the song has no connection to her forthcoming studio album, tentatively titled Vi. It's not the lead. I'm just giving it to the people who asked for it, okay? So this is not actually a single, although, again, it looks like Sony has other plans. They're going to cash in on it. Even if it's not promoted as the lead, they're going to get something up out of it. Denzel Washington, they leaving with something. She says no relation to the album whatsoever. Doja Cat kept in her word in releasing the song, but it has opened the door for fans to demand the release of other unreleased tracks like Whip, which dates all the way back to 2018. So now that her fans have gotten this, they're coming out with even more demands, never satisfied. This is why artists don't be wanting to give y'all shit. Meanwhile, Doja Cat is focused on her next batch of songs. In April, she previewed a potential track list for her upcoming album. The 16-song list included records titled Lip Stain, Kink, Make It Up, Couples Therapy, Amen, One More Time, Acts of Service, and Turn the Lights On. Earlier this year, she just teamed up with Jack Harlow on the collaboration Just Us. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like a month and some change. I'm talking about earlier this year. It was damn near earlier this month. Not this month, though. She says, I think I'm just more excited about whatever the future holds for me because I know I have more experiences to write about. My growth makes me feel more secure about the things that I'm planning to write. I do still want to keep it tongue-in-cheek and fun. Doja Cat shared in an interview with Present Space last year. I want to start going in a different direction sonically that isn't supposed to just protect my pockets necessarily. So that is actually Good to hear that she's not just gonna take this safe bet. Hopefully that song for F1 was just soundtrack music. Of course it's supposed to be a safe bet because it's going on a soundtrack to try to lead people to it and to try to generate funds for the film. She probably got a nice paycheck for that record. But as it pertains to upcoming music from her own project, I don't know. I think she's talented. I think she's a good artist. I think she can rap with the best of them when she decides to. I don't know if she's ever gonna, get back into that scarlet bag where she is like out to prove that she's a superior rapper. It seems that the fans didn't necessarily want that all that much. Even the songs that like blew up the biggest from that project were not the rapidy joints. It was the more pop sensibilities that cut through. The album was still successful, still did numbers, but if you compare it to her previous work, it wasn't received the same. It didn't get the same amount of videos. It didn't get the same amount of buzz, radio play, all of those things, right? But she's still big. Seeing her perform live, she's an excellent performer. She has all of the intangibles. It's just gonna be interesting to see how she produces when it comes to balancing the pop fans versus the rap fans, right? If that's even a thought process in her creative recording these days. Although I was not able to play it on the channel, be sure to let me know what y'all think of this crack record. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. It's very nice to see other artists that are stepping out there, putting out new music right now. I wanna talk about other artists, man. I love Kendrick. It's interesting sometimes to talk about Drake and all of the crazy stuff he has going on, all the fuckery he has going on. This week we're going to get into UMG's response to his amended lawsuit, all that good shit. But I do want to break out of the Kendrick and Drake universe, to where I can talk about them, but still give other artists and other things going on in the industry their proper shine as well. Because the channel, the fucking show is called Inside the Industry, not Inside Kendrick and Drake, So hopefully more artists follow suit as we're getting into the spring, summer. It's getting nice outside. Festival season is finna kick back in. Come on, man. Let's get some shit popping. All right. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one though. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.